Hello and good day, my dear student. I am James Rowan Sibantoto from BTV TED 2C, together with my group, Joseph Alburo, Edgar Manalo, and Lindero John Vincent. This is the topic 8, soul making and deriving meaning from art. So when we say soul making and deriving meaning from art, when we say how we express ourselves and the more we become authentic to it, or kung sa Tagalog naman ang ibig sabihin nun ay, or sa ibang lingwahe naman ay, pinapakita mo or nilalabas mo yung kakayahan mo sa isang bagay para makagawa ka ng isang or nilalabas mo ang iyong kakayahan at mas lalo kang magiging magaling dito. For example, para sa akin, halimbawa, isa kang chef, no? Isa kang chef. So, magluluto tayo, no? Kasi, trabaho naman natin yun. Or magiging trabaho, no? So, ang ibig sabihin na sinasabi ko ay, so sa isang araw, 'di ba? Magluluto ka na naman. So the next day magluluto ka na naman hanggang sa magde-day off ka or ganun. So sa following day, ganun pa rin. So you become develop it to grow in that vocation. So madami kang matutunan kung pag-aaralan mo talaga na araw-arawin mo yun, no? Hindi ka na mapapagod, alam mo na yung gagawin mo, marunong ka nang mag-discarte sa mga pagkain. So, ang soul making, in short, we become more of ourselves the more you do it. That express yourself. So, kailangan mong i-express yourself, no? Para magiging mabuti yung aasikaso mo sa iyong mga niluto, di ba? Kailangan mo talagang asukasuhin mo talaga yun para hindi magreklamo yung mga tao na sino ang kakain yun. So, the next is the introduction of the soul making deriving meaning from art. Okay, so babasahin ko yung page. In order for humans to make sense of language and derive meaning from words, semantics, and grammatical rules, the important elements to be considered aside from this, context and symbolism, are also considered to interpret and analyze either verbal or written works. When it comes to art, in order to make sense of work, it will require understanding the visual elements where art was grounded on, especially the principle of design. It is important to note that the audience of the artwork must have a certain level of awareness to the style, form, and content of the said work. Without such understanding, it would be difficult and appreciate the arts in the fullness and entirety. So basically of what I understand sa binasa ko, no, syempre hindi naman isang tao lang titikim ng pagkain mo or niluluto mo. Maraming tao ang magsasuggest. You will get different comment that people, no? Kailangan mong pakinggan sila, no? Pakinggan mo sila at how to make a better and how to improve it otherwise. So, kailangan mo talagang i-improve yun. So, kailangan natin ng guide sa kanila. Like, for example, sa ating mga coach, no? Sa sinong nagtuturo sa atin. Like, ganun. So, malalaman ng ibang tao yun kung ikaw yung gumawa. Like for example, nasa abroad tayo. For example, isa akong chef, nasa abroad ako. So, malalaman ng tao na nasa ibang bansa ka ay sasabihin nun ay Filipino food yan. So, no? Ganun, no? Or, sa'yo ba yun? O ginawa mo ba yun? So, in short, the more nakafocus ka sa isang bagay, the more ka na magiging magaling dito. So, yun na nga, no? Magiging magaling ka talaga if bihasa ka na talaga sa iyong mga ginagawa mo sa iyong vocation. So, yun na yung ibig sabihin ng soul making meaning. So, what is soul making? The term soul making or crafting is an alternative venue for knowing ourselves and looking into the depths and real meaning of what we are doing for our everyday life. It is a form of crafting stories or transforming brief moments into image and symbols. It is also connecting with people, understanding culture, and embodying tolerance and peace. The soul making can be an innate gift or learned skill or combination or both. It has no time reference. It occurs anytime. So, yun na nga, no, ang sinabi ko kanina, hindi lang makaka-apekto yun sa atin, di ba? Kundi sa ibang tao. So, yun na nga, no, nakakatanggap tayo ng mga bad comment, nakakatanggap tayo ng mga different comment, no? Dami tayong narinig na gusto natin na mag-improve pa talaga. So, dito, no, so, kung magiging mabuti naman yung ginagawa natin, no, makikilala na tayo sa ibang tao or magiging magaling tayo doon, di ba? Yun na nga sa pagkain, no, may iba't ibang expert kasi mga ibang tao doon. So, kung papasok naman yung soul making or sa craft making naman ay nagbibigay siya ng message sa tao. So, yun na nga, yun, no? Dito na natin tatalakayin sa next page. So, ito yung craft making. Basahin ko ulit. Crafting image, it refers to imaging or representing in any form, which may be through paintings, sculpture, drawing, storytelling, poetry, dancing, composing, or talking notes. Crafting image is just like waving, creating, or doing crotch. It is not creating works out. So, sa craft image naman, no, sa like for example sa painting, dito na yung paggawa ng mga larawan. Ang paggawa sa itatagalog ko na lang, ha, paggawa ng larawan, no, or iba't ibang anyo at pamamaraan ng visual representation. So dito na yung parang sa sining yun, sa papasok sa mga sa contest, kasali dito yung parang may paligsahan siya. So you know, dito na yung papasok rin yung mga sa, for example, yung sa sketching, sa sculpture. Pwede yung natin, so dun din yung i-express natin yung sarili natin, no, para pwede din natin yung gagawin, pwede din natin itanghal yun sa paligsahan. So basically sa image na yan, ang ibig sabihin, para siyang sining na sumasayaw, no, Yan yung parang pinapahiwatig niya sa picture na yan. So sa quilting naman, no, moment we write, engrave, thoughts, ideas, commentaries, criticism, and positivity. We are crafting stories that can be presented. So, yung quilt, ang ibig sabihin ng quilting naman, ito yung mga paperworks na ginagawang story or parang ginagawang represent sa mga bata or nagpapakita sila ng story. Yun yung ibig sabihin ng quilting. Para siyang paperworks pero ginagawa siyang story na i-represent sa mga bata, just like sa mga elementary. Yun. So I hope you understand my video presentation.
Good afternoon, I'm John Vincent Bindera from BTB Tadwap. Our topic for today is quilting, about categories of soul making. So a quilt is a multi-layered textile traditionally composed of 2 or more layers of fabric or fiber. For example, like in sa mga comforter.
Good morning everyone, my name is Joseph Bialboro from BTB 2C. My topic is about the crafting instrument. So this is the my topic. Crafting instrument. An instrument makers bridge toward the unknown because the instrument produces sound that transcends or feelings, emotion, and sensation in another real. So, example sa violin with feelings, habang nakapagtugtog siya ng violins with feelings, yung moves, kamay niya, pati pwede rin tayo gumawa ng mga instrument like sa bamboo or sa mga lata. Yun lang po ang akin ang example. Thank you po.
Hello everyone! Today I'm excited to welcome you to a world of unlimited creativity. Come, join me as we explore the crafting movements and crafting techniques. Our existence is a tapestry woven with the threads of various beats. Each moment, a melody in the symphony of our lives. From the gentle sway of a leaves in the wind to the intricate dance of our thoughts, we are constantly immersed in the arc of movement. Life is a gallery of flowing images, each frame telling a story, each step carrying a narrative. It is in these moments of motion that we find the essence of our being, where every action is a performance and every breath is a dance. As we venture into the world of crafting techniques, we discover the limitless possibility of creation. Anything can be crafted with the touch of imagination and the gaze of inspiration. Through evocative descriptions of experiences and explorations, from the vivid snapshot of photograph studies to the whimsical charm of puppets and masks, from the solid structures of constructions to the soulful reflection of notepad studies, each technique offers a unique lens through which to view the world. From the solid structures of constructions to the soulful reflection of notepad study, each technique offers a unique lens through which to view the world. But before we embark on this creative odyssey, let me share with you a video that encapsulates the essence of crafting techniques.
Ngayon kailangan natin ng cartolina. Hatiin natin ito. Tapos natin nahati ang 1 metro, hatiin na naman natin ulit sa kalahati. Ganito ang pagsimpleng paghati na hindi na kailangan ng gunting. Pero mamaya, kailangan natin ng gunting. Pagtapos, hatiin na naman natin ito kalahati. Pagtapos na hatiin na naman natin ito mas maliit pa sa 1/4. Hatiin na natin ito. Pagtapos nahati ng 1 meter na cartolina, ito ay nahati sa 16 na pirasong. Pagtapos niyan, kailangan na natin ng CD at lapis upang humulma ng bilog. Ganito lamang ating gagawin. Humulma ng bilog sa nahati natin cartolina at ito. Ganyan. At pagtapos, ay hahatiin na natin ito. Pagtapos na nahati, lahat ng cartolinang ating nahati kanina ay hatiin naman ngayon sa bilog. Ito na po lahat ng cartolinang kanina ating hinati. 16 pieces. Pagtapos nyan, kuha tayo ng isa. Hatiin ito sa gitna. Hatiin ulit. At isang hati ulit. Hanggang sa maging ganito na lang siya. At pagtapos yan, ating gugupitin. Nahugis dahon. Pagtapos natin gupitin, ating titignan. At ito, magiging ganito na ang kanyang itsura. Lahat ang bilog na ito ay ating gugupitin ng ganitong itsura. Pagkatapos natin gupitin ito ng palahat. This is the final. At para simulan ng ating paggawa na ng bulaklak, hatiin natin ito sa kalahati. Hatiin natin ito isang dahon sa kalahati. At yung isa ay isang dahon ng tatanggalin. At yung isa ay 2. Balit. At ngayon, atin ang i-glue ang ating hinati ng papel. Tapos natin nahati at niglo ang ating bulaklak, ito na ang kalalabasan. Ngayon ay ating istiglo ang likod ng ating bulaklak upang hindi mahulog. Kailangan ay maging matibay ang ating pag-istiglo dito. At pagtapos na natin na istiglo, maaari na nating formation na kung ano man ang gusto nyong formation ng ating bulaklak. At ngayon, lalagay na natin siya sa pencil vase para maging fondasyon niya na tumayo. At lalagyan natin siya ng popcorn bag. At ngayon, babalutin na natin siya ng ribbon cake. At ngayon guys, ito na po ang ating finished product sa tawaging red rose flower. Yan po. I hope you enjoy. Thank you.
Feeling inspired after watching the video? Why not try your hand at paper cutting and unleash your creativity? Whether it's creating personalized cards, intricate artworks, or decorative elements, there's so much you can explore with this craft. Now, I will show you an example of crafting movements. Wasn't that video beautiful? That was an example of crafting movement through filmmaking. I hope you found inspiration to the visual and the story they conveyed. As we continue our exploration into the world of creativity, let's delve deeper into the essence of crafting movements. Every brushstroke, gestures, creation is a testament to the power of expression and imagination. We are the architects of our own narratives, the choreographers of our own dances. Through crafting movements, we breathe life into our experience, infusing them with meaning and beauty. And through crafting techniques, we transform the ordinary into extraordinary, revealing the hidden magic in the mundane. I encourage you to embrace your inner artist, to see the world through the lens of creativity, and to find joy to the process of crafting your own unique masterpiece. Whether you express yourself through photographs, puppets, mask constructions, or notepad reflections, remember that every creation is a reflection of your journey, a mirror to your soul. Let's continue this creative journey together, exploring the endless possibility of crafting movements and techniques. Let's celebrate the beauty of expression, the power of imagination, and the transformative nature of art in our lives. Thank you for joining me on this artistic adventure. Stay tuned for more inspiration, more creativity, and more magic in the world of crafting movements and techniques.